Yes guys, welcome back to another Formula 1 live stream. We are back for FP3 today. FP3 today. And before we get into it, please make sure you like and subscribe. 99.6% of you have and subscribed, so please make sure you subscribe, because our giveaway is ending in 2 days, and to enter the giveaway you must head over to ManFC. This is my YouTube channel. Head over to giveaway for a £20 Amazon voucher. You don't need to watch it. All I'm saying is just subscribe, like the video, head over like these other people, comment, done, then you'll be entered in the giveaway. Only 2 days. It closes on the 29th of August, so today's the 27th, as you can see. 2 more days, so yeah. And also, if you're a Manchester United fan, I will be bringing you Manchester United and football news if you like Man United, if you like football. Just showing you the football. Not showing you, sorry, I'll be just telling you the score. Obviously I don't watch the football, but it's just this internet thing. Bless me. Sorry about that. But 28 seconds, as these are the tyres being used for the Belgian Grand Prix. Mercedes were off pace yesterday and will need to find a good set of direction here if they want to take the fight to their rivals later on. Extravagant was the word used by George Russell to describe the gap they had to Red Bull, but world conditions play in favour. And before we start, I want to say that so we've just started. It looks like, if you didn't know, that the championship rivals Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc are both starting at the back after taking on a whole raft of power unit elements. They're joined by Mick Schumacher, Esteban Ocon, Lando Norris and Valtteri Bottas, with potentially more drivers set to join that. So like loads of drivers starting from the back, but it's going to be interesting. This is going to be a very interesting race. You could even see Mercedes up there for the win maybe. Just remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you either like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2023. Football starts at 12:30. So I'm going to create a poll now, and it was yesterday's and the day before. Should Spa stay on the F1 calendar? If you hear yes, it's yes, or it's no. So if you do want it to stay, then you can vote yes, but if you don't, then you can vote no. So that's that. Lots of different compounds we can see. The Mercedes have gone for, Lewis Hamilton have gone for the soft. Aston Martins both on the mediums. Red Bull looking to go on the softs as well, with McLaren and Esteban and Lando going for the hard tyre. They're not teammates. So, Ferraris haven't come out yet. Haas and the Mercedes of George Russell, Valtteri Bottas also not coming out. Pierre Gasly team radio, but FP3 is underway with the potential of some rain around. It's no surprise that plenty of drivers are keen to get going. Hamilton leads the way out on the used soft tyre, but he pulls over for a practice start, and then that lets the two Aston Martin boys sneak to ahead. The track is 20 degrees Celsius as it stands, and is likely to be green as well, thanks to yesterday on and off rain that washed away most of the rubber. There are support races here which will help the situation, assuming no more rain falls. Okay, sorry for that. The audio wasn't on, so I'll just replay the team radio from Pierre Gasly.
And just a reminder, your gears will not be synced for the practice.
So, I don't know, it's not my volume. I think there's something to do with this. Wait. If I press this, will it show anything? I'll have to turn it. So, I'll be right back. The stream is not ending. It's gonna show this black screen, but do not worry. This is just for me to fix the volume. There we go. So, thank you for waiting. Sorry for that. I'm gonna play that again. But Lewis Hamilton goes for the fastest lap, which is now not deleted, which is now nowhere near the Red Bull of Sergio Perez, who's also on the soft tire. It's 1 minute 50.960. Alex just set the fastest with a 1 minute 50. Let's play that again.
And just a reminder, your gears will not be synced for the practice.
So that's just the radio, it's not my sound. My sound's 100. Esteban set a time, he's on the hard tyre and he's 1.7 seconds off. Makes sense. But practice is always about putting really quick times in. It's about getting data, if you have new components, if you have new things on the car. Also, we know that loads of drivers will be starting from the back due to grid penalties for PU components. That includes title rivals Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. It is another overcast and grey day with possibility of showers. Daniel Ricciardo is 39 thousandths off Alex Albon's time. Lots of the field going for the soft compound of tyres so far. The top 5, I think that is, with the soft compound of tyre. But so far that hasn't appeared to make a difference to the pecking order, but it's worth keeping at the back of your mind when their engines are switched up to max for qualifying. Plenty of things to discuss this weekend before even considering the track action. This track has some modifications since Formula 1 last race here, with some corners reprofiled and gravel traps added in places. There's also a new technical directive in force which pertains to porpoising and the wear on the floors of these cars. Gasly with Team Radio. I'm gonna get you guys the FP2 highlights, so you'll hear my voice in a bit.
Okay, Norris, Ricciardo approaching turn 1, and then we have a gap to Max.
So again, to get the FP2 thing, unfortunately, I have to do it from away. So I'll just get FP2 up for you guys, but if you didn't know, yeah, loads of people will be starting from the back due to power unit changes. And can I say thank you for all the people who watched yesterday's FP2, really appreciate it. Due to if you could like it and subscribe, that'd be great. Let's try and get 5 likes on this video. If we get 5 likes on this video, I will make another what do you guys like? I'll make another London video for you guys. I have a few that I haven't uploaded yet, and I'll make some. But unfortunately, my editing software is a bit broken, so I'm trying to fix that. But I'm gonna get FP2 up for you guys. Do not if you see black, it's just meant to be like that.
Building your business.
Well, that was close. So also, if you didn't know that, also Spa is one of my favourite circuits because of how cool it is. So now I'm gonna play it. Let's go. Thanks for watching. We carry on.
Drivers' Championship leader Max Verstappen with the fastest lap of the session, a 1 minute 45.507 to take the top slot. However, the Dutchman's practice start at the pit lane exit was noted by the stewards, his Red Bull's left front wheel being over the line. Charles Leclerc was more than 8 tenths back from Verstappen in P2, while his Ferrari teammate Carlos Sainz, fastest in FP1, could only find the 5th best time of the session. The Spaniard surviving a scare when he put all 4 wheels in the gravel, exiting turn 13.
A bit of rolling, yeah, saw it.
He also went side by side with Aston Martin's Sebastian Vettel, seemingly unhappy with the 4-time champion's positioning. Lance Stroll also found himself in the way, Lando Norris forced to take his McLaren the long way around him at turn 18, before diving into the pit lane. Verstappen had woes of a different kind.
My tear is stuck in the rear suspension. Trying to get it out.
Okay, understood.
Pierre Gasly was playing catch-up this session, having made way for Liam Lawson in FP1, and sent his AlphaTauri into the gravel at turn 8.
Not sure what happened, but I completely lost the rear.
Spa-Francorchamps' famous microclimate was evident again, with rain falling on parts of the track in the final quarter of the hour. Lewis Hamilton was pushing hard. He had to bail out at Les Combes and survived a nasty snap of oversteer at Eau Rouge. However, the 4-time Belgian Grand Prix winner seemed to be getting to grips with his W13 as the day wore on, P6 for the Briton as the flag fell. The wetter track caused others consternation, Mick Schumacher losing the rear of his Haas and taking to the gravel, and both Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso bouncing over Les Combes' curbs. So Verstappen from Leclerc and Norris, with Stroll once again exceeding expectations in P4. Sainz P5, then came Hamilton, Alonso, George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo and Sergio Perez. Alex Albon P11 for Williams, ahead of Zhou Guanyu, Yuki Tsunoda, Gasly and Vettel. P16 for Esteban Ocon, who is another driver who'll take a grid penalty for Sunday's race, as will Valtteri Bottas and Mick Schumacher. Kevin Magnussen in P17 and Nicholas Latifi in P19 complete the set.
That was a close one. Yeah, so we've just had a vote come in, and I want to see what the vote says, because I'm really interested in what people say. And the first vote is yes, and whoever voted, thanks. Yeah, I think Spa should stay on the Formula 1 calendar. Also, what I haven't talked about this weekend is Daniel Ricciardo and Oscar Piastri. Well, I do have a bit of a story about that. So, I did make a video about Oscar Piastri declining. You got 22 views. Oscar Piastri declining an Alpine contract, but people, sources are telling us that it could happen. He might just go to Alpine, but Daniel Ricciardo's future is at stake. You guys think? Do you think that Daniel Ricciardo should go to Aston Martin? What do you guys think? But if you could, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, as we're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022, and I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. And thank you for 56 views yesterday. The 2 Alfa Romeos with the quickest time so far, the session Zhou Guanyu and Valtteri Bottas with the soft compounded time with 1 minute 47.795 for Zhou Guanyu. Esteban Ocon, the driver who will also take penalties tomorrow, has some team radio.
It started now, the tire is starting to degrade.
Copy that.
So sometimes when it plays, it gets into my mic, so that's why I have to turn my mic off. But Russell is on old used soft tyres, and radios to say his tyres are gone. Those are 17 laps old, which is good data for tomorrow, which is a 44 lap race. Like, Spa is a long track, and Spa is a great track. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the chat below. But Remember, please be sensible in the chat. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, head to the link in the description. Obviously, click on it. Oh, that is cool. I didn't know it does that. That's cool. But I'll show you once that loads. You can donate to help the channel. Also, I know more people are coming in now. If you do like giveaways, I'm actually doing one for a £20 Amazon voucher. I don't know how much that is in dollars. I think it's like, I don't know, 22. I'm guessing. This is how you do it. Just put username, donation message, donate. Also, if you want merch, I add your name 3 times into the raffle I'm doing. So whoever's name comes out, you'll have 3 more chances than anybody. So the first person to buy merch will get that as well. Same with donation as well. Sorry. So back to Formula 1. We are currently 45 minutes left. Spa is going to be, this is going to be a great race. So if you want to catch up on action, I will be streaming tomorrow's live Formula 1 Belgian Spa, whatever you want to call it, Grand Prix, Spa Francorchamps, which is my time. You can see it in the right corner. For me, I think it's 2 till 4 o'clock, which I'm not sure if I can do, but I'm gonna try. If you want to know about football, the football has not kicked off yet. It starts at 12:30 between Manchester United and Southampton. Let's try getting 5 likes on this video. That'll be absolutely amazing, and I will. I don't know, what should I do? I will. Anybody who donates, I will give it to charity. If we get 3 likes on this video, I don't know how much. I'll donate how much the person sent. Somebody, George Russell in team radio.
So braking turn 1, turn 5 remains outstanding.
Yep. Okay. There's still no sign of the Ferrari boys. Carlos Sainz at the top of the table for FP1. Charles will obviously start from the back as well with Max Verstappen. Haas haven't came out, or actually Nick has, Kevin hasn't came out yet, but yeah, lots of testing going on for new parts and stuff like that. So guys, if you want to vote, I have a poll in the chat. If do you think Spa should stay on the Formula 1 calendar? I think it should. So, currently we have Show Grand View at the top of the table with a 1 minute 47.795. We have, behind it we have Valtteri Bottas, Lance Stroll, Sebastian Vettel, Alex Albon, Daniel Ricciardo, Nicholas Latifi the GOAT, Fernando Alonso, Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Esteban Ocon, Lewis Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, Lando Norris, Pierre Gasly, George Russell, Mick Schumacher and Charles Leclerc, with Kevin Magnussen in Carlos Sainz. The times are still improving as the track rubbers in, but Tsunoda hasn't helped himself on his last lap. He smacks the inside curb at Radion, which won't have done his floor much good. I'm actually going to get you guys a you know those articles just to show you about the current status of Daniel Ricciardo and stuff like that, so bear with me. So I actually didn't know this, but yeah. So currently, what you are seeing is not the Formula One race, which I'm going to show. Formula One race. Currently, what I'm showing is not the Formula One website. Oh, okay. So just to say something, Joe is going to be starting with a good penalty as well. He's taking a new gearbox for starters, and looks like he's taking some other PU components as well. Pierre Gasly with team ready, but after this I'll be showing you Oscar Piastri and Daniel Ricciardo. Where is Daniel Ricciardo going? A lot of people don't actually know where he is. My second device hasn't worked, that's why I don't know a lot of the news so far.
Yeah, I have no grip in the last bit. Yeah.
What is wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Calm down. So yeah, that is that. I'd like to say also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. Also, the giveaway ends in 2 days, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. I have a poll in the chat which says, should Spa stay also on the Formula One giveaway ends in 2 days. You guys can vote if you want to. But now to the Oscar Piastri and Daniel Ricciardo. Oscar Piastri has put his reputation at risk and will be under a huge amount of pressure if he joins McLaren next season, while Daniel Ricciardo should consider a move to Haas, says the Sky Sport F1 pundits. In a bumper driver market special on Sky Sports Formula 1 YouTube channel, Johnny Herbert, Paul Di Resta, Naomi Skiff and David Croft joined Natalie Pickman to discuss the key topics from a wild transfer saga. So, Piastri, the 21-year-old Alpine reserve, has an option to drive at Williams for next season before Fernando Alonso's shock announcement that he was leaving Alpine for Aston Martin left a spot open at the team who had funded his junior career. But while Alpine announced Piastri as Alonso's replacement, the Australian soon refuted his team's claim and insisted he would be driving elsewhere, having been in negotiation for some time with McLaren. Alpine team principal Otmar Zalnather says he believes current reserve driver Oscar Piastri has signed with McLaren for next season. He was champion in Renault Eurocup and champion in 2 junior series. Following that, all paid for by Renault and Alpine, says Crofty, as were the 6 tests he had, as well as 3,500 kilometres of testing. It's difficult to put the price on that, but it's about £6 million. That young man's development, going with Prema to give him a better chance to winning the Formula 2 championship. They have delivered absolutely everything. To turn his back on that, that's a massive risk for me, because you are walking away from that team that have nurtured you. You are giving them a chance to allow you to repay that investment. There could have been a decision on the contract recognition board on Piastri's future and whether he is free to leave Alpine as early as Monday, but Crofty added, I think even if they rule Alpine's favour, do you really want a driver who clearly does not want to be there? No. Fernando Alonso will drive for Aston Martin in 2023. Obviously, what about Sebastian Vettel is leaving Formula 1, if you didn't know. Of course you know that. But he's leaving Formula 1. He was a very good driver, 4-time world champion, and we all wish him the best time. But now about Daniel Ricciardo. What now for Daniel? Could he return to Alpine? People at if you didn't know it doesn't say it in there, does it? No. Alpine actually do not want Alpine. So Renault started, then it went to Alpine. Well, there's things before that, but when I started, it was Renault, then Alpine. So basically, what happened here was Daniel Ricciardo used to drive for Renault, which is Alpine. I'm gonna say Alpine. He drove for it. Now the engineers and the people at Alpine are saying, no, we don't want Daniel Ricciardo back. Don't bring back Daniel. We don't want Daniel. So what's happening is Daniel's in a pickle. Alpine wants Oscar, but Oscar doesn't want to join them. Fernando's going to Aston Martin. Ricciardo could go to Haas. Mick Schumacher could go somewhere else. and it's all over the place. It's a crazy transfer market. It's a crazy market. If they fail in their Piastri quest, Alpine have the most competitive seat available for Ricciardo to move on to for 2023. Although the team are owned by Renault, who the Australian disgruntled by joining McLaren less than 2 years ago. Both Ricciardo and Alpine boss Otmar Zanafa, though he had said they would be open for a reunion. Daniel Ricciardo left Renault, but I think he's excellent at the end of 2020, so why would you not take a chance, at least for a year, says Di Resta. There's no reason for him not to go back in terms of what he was unhappy about. Isn't there any more for management structure? Added Crofty. He gets on brilliantly with the senior engineers, but do you want to go back and try again? Or is Haas his best bet? So we will come on to the Haas very shortly, but back to FP3. Not a lot has happened. Not a lot of times have changed, but Lance Stroll and Sebastian Vettel with P3 and 4 currently. Hamilton in P12, George in P16, 2 Ferraris P19 and 20. It looks like they'll be coming out very soon. So, whilst I was talking about that, the takeaways of the fastest driver later might not be the pole sitter, which is the title awarded to whoever starts P1, but it remains to be seen of how much of these parts will penalties will play in qualifying. With so many taking penalties, it may be worth trying to qualify high up so you can drop more to midfield than the back of the pack. If you didn't know, I think Michael Schumacher's first race was at Spa, and he drove his car. That'd be cool if we saw, like, before the race, Big Schumacher drive the Benetton. Is it the Benetton? I think it's the Benetton. If you guys think it's the Benetton, or if someone says it, then that'll help me out. But we currently have 2 votes, which is the most votes we've ever had. So thank you so much. We have around 35 people watching. It's not always exact, but Kevin Magnussen just set a 3rd fastest lap. Good work from him. Mick Schumacher has returned to the pits as it sounds like he might have a problem. There is a senior issue, confirmed Steiner. We are struggling on top speed. We are just carrying too much drag. So Mick Schumacher's team radio is here.
Okay, Mick, we have a small issue. We need the box at the end of this.
Stop changing. Sorry for that, guys.
Okay, Mick, we have a small issue. We need the box at the end of this.
It's meant to say box at the end of the lap. So they have a problem. Poor Mick Schumacher. Mick's had a lot of bad luck this season so far. Here comes Ferrari at long last, and they have opted for new soft tyres as well. These look like being quick laps straight off the bat, but it doesn't look like they are practicing the toe as it stands. Paris is also out on some fresh soft tyres as the qualifying simulation will seem to be getting underway in earnest. Time to see who has an advantage heading into the afternoon's qualifying session, which I will be broadcasting here on Mad FC. Make sure you don't miss anything out, so make sure you press subscribe and leave a like on this video. Let's try getting 5 likes on this video, that'd be absolutely amazing. And also, check out my video to do with the giveaway if you want to win a £20 Amazon voucher. Like, some people I say it and they don't enter. Like, it's £20 Amazon voucher. I know that it's not good to be greedy, but it's £20. It's not about being greedy. It's about just, you know, if you do want to, and is it good to have that? But currently, I'd say that we have around 7 entries. 7 entries. That's not a lot, guys. So if you want to win it, it's for free. You don't get paid anything. You just head to the video and just comment done, subscribed, like a lot of people have, and then you will actually get a chance to win a £20 Amazon voucher. And I am a fair person, and I will pick who wins it. Contact you in the comments below. So back to Daniel Ricciardo. If you can't hear me properly, you could say in the chat, or is my mic too close? You could say it in the chat as well. because I changed my mic a bit further away because it gets too muffly. So 1 second as I just check if it's okay. I changed my mic a bit further away because it gets too muffly. So 1 second. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna keep it like that then, because when it's too close it gets all muffly. So Haas 2 have been public in insisting they have a spot available, and Ricardo will represent Mark signing for the US team. The rest has started. If Alpine doesn't happen, I don't think he'll stick around in Formula 1. Okay. You're not going to find him at a team like Haas, I can't see that. However, Crofty argued, for me it's a perfect fit would be to go and have a chat with Gunter Steiner. I don't know, retirement or Haas. I think his best bet is to go to Haas. What is this? No, we can't show that. Okay, so Carlos Sainz has just set his fastest lap with 1 minute 46.461. Charles Leclerc not far behind with P2. So the two, Alex Albon has interrupted them too with second fastest. He's not doing too bad today, so is Kevin Magnussen. So good times. Manchester United game is about to kick off if you're a football fan. 3 votes. Who is it? George Lapas. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you could, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. And if you want to win a £20 Amazon voucher, you can head over to my video where I'm giving it away. And guys, if you think like I make people, I feel like sometimes when I watch it, if I was like a viewer, I'll think that this guy, like, do you think like his friends are in the chat? These people in the chat, there's only 1 or 2 of them who actually are, I know them. The rest I don't know. So like, don't think that I purposely put like my friends in the chat just to like keep the stream going, like to get more views. That don't happen. Most of the people I don't know. Hello to all the new viewers. My name's ManFC. Ha 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 ha. No, Leclerc can't match that. He slots in second behind his teammate and he's 4/10 off. Will Ferrari play the team game today? And in which case, in whose favour? Come on, man, let me read it. Mercedes behind do appear to be practicing the toe on here. Albon has just started in second, splitting the Scuderia cars. That's a tidy lap from the Thai driver, although guesswork would suggest he might have his engine mode turned up a bit more than the Ferrari. Kevin Magnussen.
And we think curb usage at 14-15 is hurting exits.
So, yeah. Perez sets the fastest lap with 1 minute 45.97. So need constantly be checking. Hello to all the viewers. If you want to vote, then you can. Currently we have 3 votes, 100% on yes. So you guys are like me. Viewers want Spa to stay. Hashtag Spa stay. And hashtag laser questioning. There's probably a lot of you who aren't football fans. Well, I know like most people who are Formula 1 fans don't actually like football. But I started as a football fan, and then I moved to Formula 1 because the thing that intrigued me into coming to Formula 1, lots of people ask me, it's not I saw a race on the TV like most people say. The thing, I was scrolling like one day, this is 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago, and I see F1 Ferrari pit stop error, and basically it was not error, it was something like that, and basically it was a Ferrari man getting hit over in Bahrain, and then they had to apologise for like an unsafe release. Ferrari did, and for me that was interesting. The pit stop to see, whoa, how can they change tyres in 2 seconds? That is cool. That is really cool. But yeah, remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, please. It'll be great. Also, remember, if you are in the chat, make sure you keep it sensible. no, make sure you keep privacy and stuff like that. You know the rules, guys. But also, let's try hitting 5 likes on this video. That would be absolutely amazing. So,
sure
the guys in the chat, if you could like the video, that'd be great. But also, let's try hitting 5 likes on this video. That would be absolutely amazing. So, the guys in the chat, if you could like the video, that'd be moderator. Great. But all that, so I think a moderator is like. Why am I saying this? I probably should already know what a moderator is. A moderator. So I might have that soon, you know. Actually, that'd be cool. I'd like to look after the chat, but there's nobody in the chat. There's only one person who just said hi. Hi. Okay. Anyway, Alex Albon, Valtteri Bottas, Lance Stroll, Nicholas Latifi, Lewis Hamilton, Kevin Magnussen, and Joe Guanyu to finish P10. Qualifying is 3 till 4 UK time. They are down in 8th and 11th, with Hamilton nearly 8 tenths clear of his teammate. Alex Albon with Team Radio.
Missing a little bit of mid-corners rear supports. And missing a little bit of, feels like we've increased the stability on entry, but it's making a bit of front locking.
I think something's wrong with this car or something. But yeah, 25 minutes remain. Let's try getting 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. There is like 30 or 40 people watching. So, no, actually there's probably more than 30 people. I can check. Oh, yeah. Hi viewers. Hi George Lapas and hi Zach. Make sure you check out Zach's channel as well, because Zach is a good friend of mine. Make sure you keep everything privacy. I keep saying this, but make sure you just be sensible in the chat. If we get 5 likes on this video, I will make another Rubik's Cube video. If we get 5 likes on this video, you're welcome, Zach. My year target was actually 20 subscribers, but we're actually currently on 81. And if you guys like football, I have some nice football videos on my channel. As we currently have 4 votes, and they're all yes. And I wonder why. Spa should stay on my calendar. Why should it not stay? If you hear noises in the background, it's my brother. Yeah, he's gone now. Thanks. Now he's coming back up. 1 sec. Thank you. Yeah. See ya. Bye. Okay. So sorry for that. It's kicked off. It should have anyway. Oh, it has. Yeah. I'm not allowed to. Should we have to? But we have 22 minutes remaining. Make sure you leave a like on the video and head over to Zach's channel. Russell improves next time around, but he can't get on the pace for his teammate. He does have previous here, that stunning lap in the wet qualifying leading to his first ever podium last year. Since then, he's grabbed a pole position of his own and plenty more podium slots, but no win. Could he? Much will depend on how quickly the likes of Verstappen can make their way back to the field. So, Mercedes struggling, but they're improving as well, so this could be interesting qualifying. This is going to be a very interesting race. Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen will start at the back of the grid due to PU component changes, along with a lot of drivers like Esteban Ocon. Alex Albon, Valtteri Bottas, and I think Joe Guanyu as well. So, did I play Albon radio? Yeah, I did. Formula 1 Fantasy's back. Oh yeah, Albon new radio.
Yeah, Jack, have a look at turn 12, but it's very strange what the front left is doing. It's just falling apart completely.
Yeah, so Alex Albon having some problem with his tyres, complaining about the front left having some problems. Let's try hitting 5 likes at the end of this video. That'd be absolutely amazing. We only have 1 like. Come on guys, like the video. There's 4 people who voted. If you're thinking, oh man FC, someone just literally liked. Basically, for me, it's not a like. Okay, now that's a like. So basically, when I click on it, it adds 1 more like. It's not a hack because when I come off, it goes. It's like this thing. So let's try hitting 5 likes on this video. People in the chat, if you could, please like this video. Thank you so much. So, do you think Daniel Ricciardo will stay at McLaren? I think Oscar Piastri might just have to end up going to Alpine, but there's no point of keeping a driver who doesn't want to race for you in Formula 1. So, yeah. Guys, I'm going to have a little bit of a break now. I will keep the stats up, but I'm going to have a bit of a break. Be right back. So 14 minutes remaining. I was so 1 sec. Excuse. Beep beep. Beep 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 bye. Beep 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 beep. Robot voice. Never mind. So Manchester United game is 0-0. Let's check the chat. Anything in the chat? Nope. Anything else to say? Why does it feel like everything's froze? Okay, probably because I was gone, everything just froze a bit. So now I'm back. Let's see. Okay, probably because I was gone. We only have 3 likes, guys. So now please like the video. Let's see. Poor Daniel Ricciardo. So currently it was Verstappen and Perez, but now Carlos and Lando have just gone 2nd and 3rd fastest. Daniel Ricciardo 6th fastest. Charles Leclerc 5th fastest. Let's see if any team radio has come in. Norris and Ricciardo are the ones to watch at the track at the moment. They both have finally bolted on the soft tyre. Norris is ahead on track, and although his car is bouncing through the middle sector, it still looks a good lap. It's P2 for Norris, half a second back on Verstappen. So Verstappen leads from Perez and Sainz. That is now wrong. Gasly team radio.
So was 13-14.
Okay, mode 6, charge off. Mode 6, charge off. And back to strat 11 when possible.
Perez with team radio, then Yuki's.
Oh, I went off.
Huh? Okay, it looks like it went yellow to green for a split second. His teammate just ran wide.
Oh, I went off.
Yeah, Perez went off.
The engine brake is so.
Okay, calm down, Jamal.
The engine brake is so.
I don't think you should be saying that, Yuki. Oh my, Yuki Tsunoda's in P16. So Verstappen from Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, Perez, Charles Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, Alex Albon, Valtteri Bottas, Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly, George Russell, Zhou Guanyu, Nicolas Latifi, Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Yuki Kevin, Fernando Esteban and Mick Schumacher. So we'll be very back. I still have that fire in me. Ricciardo keen to stay in Formula 1 after McLaren exit. So it is. I didn't know that it was official that Daniel Ricciardo to leave McLaren at the end of the season. I didn't know it was like official yet. But McLaren and Daniel Ricciardo mutually agreed to terminate his contract 1 year early, meaning the 8-time race winner will depart at the end of the 2022 campaign. The Australian joined McLaren in 2021 and the 3-year deal, racing alongside Lando Norris, and while he secured his team's first win since 2012 at Monza last year, with Norris second, he has struggled to match his teammates' very impressive pace. On the eve of the Belgian Grand Prix, as Formula 1 returns from its summer break, Ricciardo and McLaren announced they will complete the final 9 races of the year together before going their separate ways. McLaren says they will announce who will partner Norris in 2023 in due course. Ricciardo will do the same regarding on his future plans, but suggested he's keen to stay in Formula 1. It's been a privilege to be part of the McLaren racing family for the last 2 seasons, but following several months of discussion with Zak Brown, McLaren CEO, and Andrea Siddle, team principal, we have decided to terminate my contract with the team early and agree to mutually part ways at the end of the season, said the Australian. So Daniel Ricciardo will leave. Will he stay in Formula 1? I think yes. Will he go to Haas? I think yes as well. Formula 1 is a mixed sport. Anything can happen. So Verstappen leads from Carlos Sainz, and there's a red flag. The red flag is out. Charles Leclerc, team radio.
Losing a tenth at turn 1,
The red
then
flag
braking
is
a bit
out.
too early for turn 5. Lost another tenth there, braking 5.
Red flag. So there is a red flag currently. Oh gosh, this is gonna take time off. 9th for Latifi, P10 for Albon, and Hamilton can only manage 8th. Verstappen from Sainz and Norris as it stands, and the two of those are starting down the field. All eyes are on Mercedes. Hang on, there might be purple in the first sector, but the red flag is out. We do not know why the red flag is out. I think someone's crashed. We're waiting for some news to come in, but there is a red flag. A red flag. Red flag. My chair is not straight. So there's a red flag currently. I don't know why the red flag's come out. It's not, but the red flag is out. Red flag. Red flag. Why is the red flag out? Oh no! Leclerc has crashed. The red flags have came out immediately as Leclerc flies off at turn 12 and he hits the barriers. Luckily the gravel trap took this thing out of that one, and it looks like he'll be able to get back to the pits under his own steam. So the red flags came out from that. So he went wide at turn 12. I'm not sure about the turns here, but it looks like the turn going down on the hill, going left. So he must have gone some oversteer or something. The red flag comes out because Leclerc flies through turn 12 and hit the barriers. Doesn't look like too much damage, so he will probably carry on in qualifying, but a bit of damage to his car, but he will be able to go back to the pits under his own steam as the red flag is out. Replay show he hit one of the small bumps here whilst pushing pretty hard. That was enough to lose the rear and spun off. That hit looked like a little harder on replay than it first appeared as he makes it back to the pits. It's clear to see he has some front wing damage. So front wing damage, the red flag is out. There's going to be a bit of debris on the track. The time's still ticking. So he's back, but I'm not sure red flag is, so I will be back. Red flag. So, Leclerc did go out. Session will resume at 3:56 and it's been 3 minutes. The marshals are out and brushing the gravel back off the track as the barriers gets a quick check over. Leclerc Ferrari is back on the garage and getting a new front wing. It might be practice, but it's another blot on Leclerc's copybook. The session resumes. Just 4 minutes to go. Ocon is head off the queue in the pit lane. Magnussen and Zhou are also keen to get back out there and pick off Ocon as they are trying to set a couple of laps in. Oh, and it's starting to drizzle in the paddock. The stewards are not investigating those yellow flags with Verstappen, so it's back to just the myriad of the grid penalties to consider ahead of qualifying. The Dutchman is back out there on his nearly new softs, which he'd just bolted on when those red flags came out. Verstappen with
So the only one I think we need to be wary of is Sainz.
So guys, make sure you check out my video. It is a giveaway, and it is a giveaway. If you want to enter, there's 2 days left, so make sure you check it out. Into the final minute of plenty of dries on hot laps and setting personal best sector times. No purples though, all sectors coming in just yet, and the track temperature has just dropped down thanks to probably those reports of rain. And Verstappen, I think that is Verstappen ahead on FP3 as well. Top time for him again. Carlos Sainz second, Lando third, Sergio Perez 4, George Russell, Charles, Esteban, Daniel, Pierre, Daniel, Lewis, Nicholas, Esteban, Alex, Valtteri, Lance, Kevin, Yuki Tsunoda, Zhou Guanyu, Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso and Mick Schumacher. Verstappen is the only driver to set a purple sector now as he maintains his dominance in the middle sector. He drops his marker time by 3 tenths to 0.640 seconds ahead of Carlos Sainz. The checkered flag is waved, and that is it for free practice 3. So make sure you tune in for 3 o'clock UK time for my not FP3, I was going to say FP4 man. For qualifying at 3:03 till 4. So we have 5 votes, guys. Let's try getting 5 likes. I did start this stream 10 minutes before, so I'm gonna stop it in like 1 minute. So I think that's Verstappen who... Oh, Perez has just bet the time, and Perez is on the top of the table, and it's a Verstappen 0.137 off. So Sergio Perez is the top, with Max Verstappen behind Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, George, Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, Esteban Ocon, Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, Lewis Hamilton, Latifi, Albon, Bottas, Stroll, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Zhou and Schumacher. Wow, that's a surprise from Perez, going to the top of the table. Well done. Alonso is the other driver to watch, and he goes 5th. His consistency over the entire lap sent him to the top by just over a tenth. So great work by the Red Bull to get the 1-2. So that's that. Perez leads the final practice session from Verstappen and Sainz. The Mexican is not carrying grid penalties, so on that fall, could he now be the favourable for pole? Yes, I think he could. So I'll have a poll up on who will get pole. So on that fall, could he now be the favourable for pole? Yes, I think he could. So I'll have a poll up to say who do you think will take pole in qualifying. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate that you tuned in. Man FC out. Manchester United game, Southampton game 0-0. I will do a match reaction after this, so make sure you stay tuned. Actually not after this, I'll have to do it a bit later on. Esteban Ocon with Team Radio.
Yeah, I don't know what Sainz was doing. Run my lap there.
So yeah, he's complaining about signs doing something.
later,
But yeah,
later
the
on.
checker flag
Let's
is
do
where
our
coming team radio. There's
Yeah,
a
I
bit
don't know
more
what's-
stuff still coming in. But I think I'm gonna keep it there, guys. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it that you tuned in. Make sure you check out the giveaway video, which ends in 2 days. The giveaway for a £20 Amazon voucher, $22 I think that is, I'm not sure. But yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Man FC out.